The weekend before Thanksgiving, Kenny Scher led his mother by the hand into the dining room of the Samuel Field Y in Queens. A dozen tables decorated with paper turkeys surrounded a quickly filling dance floor. Mr. Scher, 55, was among the first to arrive at the event, organized by A Time for Us, a program for adults with developmental disabilities. "The program has made Kenny's life so much better," said his mother, Judith Scher, 80. "He used to sit in the corner and do nothing, but now he socializes and he's smiling when he leaves." For more than 10 years, Mr. Scher has regularly attended program events, hosted by the Samuel Field Y, a beneficiary agency of UJA Federation of New York, one of the 8 organizations supported by the New York Times Neediest Cases Fund. The Y distributes money from the fund to some of its clients in need. A Time for Us holds 9 events a year, each attended by at least 75 people, including participants and volunteers. "This is a safe haven," Robin Topol, a program director at the Y, said. "A place where people come and belong and are wanted." At the Thanksgiving event in the Little Neck neighborhood, Anita Swerden, who works part-time at the Y and also volunteers there, leaned close to Mr. Scher, who can speak few words, and reviewed the menu. He repeated in high-pitched glee, "Turkey, stuffing, pumpkin pie." Mrs. Swerden, 75, and her husband, Bert, 79, of Oakland Gardens, Queens, have been involved with the program for 4 years. They know firsthand the numerous benefits that programs like A Time for Us can offer. His sister, Doris Swerden, developed brain damage when she had whooping cough as a toddler. Mr. Swerden, 11 years her junior, said he grew up idolizing his sister, who could read at a basic level and would help around the family's kitchen in Coney Island, Brooklyn. But at 18, when she aged out of her school, the family discovered the lack of opportunities and social services available to her and others with similar disabilities. When Mr. Swerden met his wife in 1960, the most important thing was that she understood about Doris, he said. When she accepted his sister with open arms, he added, "I knew I had a partner in life." They married 2 years later. As Ms. Swerden's needs increased, her family moved her in 1967 to Letchworth Village, a state-owned institution in Rockland County for developmentally disabled people. Unsatisfied with the care, but faced with few alternatives, the Swerdens wrote to federal lawmakers, even President Gerald Ford, urging the government to put more money toward treatment programs. They needed to have some sort of life outside their disabilities, Mrs. Swerden said. Instead, they were literally sitting in waste. When Ms. Swerden was living at Letchworth, Geraldo Rivera, then a reporter for WABC-TV in New York, investigated it and another institution for disabled people, winning a Peabody Award in 1972 for exposing overcrowding and poor care in both institutions. Though the reporting shed a light on the conditions at Letchworth, it remained open until 1996. In 1975, she was transferred to a newly opened institution, now called New Hope Community, which Mrs.